Good morning and welcome to Sands Road, the layout that I'm building here in North Cornwall. Just a quick update, not a huge amount of progress, but what we have done I will go through it with you now. It's amazing, since the last time we spoke I've watched several YouTube clips of other people doing things and making things on model railways. Just for instance, you got Richard at Darlingborough. He's exploded into life. Charlie at Chadwick, he's got a plan. Alan at Red Dragon, magnetic attraction. And Andy Peters at Butte Road, what can you say? Masterpieces painted on his back wall, and he's also changed location. And also many more people out there that are enjoying their model railways. I must thank you though for those people that have taken the opportunity to view my channel and those that have subscribed. And I hope there is something of interest for you to watch on this particular video. Moving on from that, I have managed to complete a complete circuit now, and we'll see a couple of trains running later. It wasn't without its challenges, one of which was my first attempt at soldering over the lift up flat to get power through, and could have ended up with third-degree burns and a trip to the injuries unit, but we managed to get through that. Not brilliant, but my first attempt. Trains are running. Right, I've been working on this platform piece now, which goes at the back of the layout. Obviously you tend to work from back to front, so we will place that in there now. Again, this one's been made of wood, and it will just sit in behind here. Slightly different colour, obviously because it's a road surface. Again, just a mix of paints with a hint of red in this time, just to take the blackness out of it. And obviously a couple of buffer stops there, not exactly prototypical, but they're pretty good. Made them out of balsa wood. I shall lift that out again in the future to put some fencing along the back here. It's easy to work on it while it's out, and also fencing at the back of the station area to make that division. So that is that so far. I've got other bits to do. Now I've got the track down, I can concentrate on doing some of the scenic sides and run some trains. And as we move up to this end of the platform, we have what will be a canal running, or a canal river, probably a canal, with a towpath on the left hand side. That currently, the towpath is being made out of a narrow width of wood, and I'm weathering it and making it indoors. Nothing's drying out here at the moment. It's been quite cold and miserable, and we've had some pretty awful storms. Very calm day today, thank God. Anyway, there will be 3 bridges, as you could probably work out. There'll be a bridge here, that'll be a plate bridge at the back here. Another one here, last part, and this one here will be a girder bridge with a single line coming from another blade platform, which will be here, going round on the inside of the layout, probably on a radius 1 curve, with small freight trains and the likes of. We managed to get a small control unit wired up this end. It won't be the final resting place for it, and as we come round the top of the layout, we've got one crossover at points at the back, and then coming round here we've managed to put in a fiddle yard, using Hornby points this time. Okay. Yes, on the whole, on the main running track I've used Pico points. There's several issues with points. The Hornby points and the Pico points have different running qualities depending on the age of your running stock and coaches, wagons, etc. If you have plastic wheels or metal wheels, there's always a variant with these things. But on the whole, I found the Pico points are better for the modern stock and heavier locomotives. And even then, when we look at the selection of 3 locomotives and a cargo wagon here, cargo wagon is actually longer than any of the locomotives I possess, including the Class 45. So I've been using it for the corners so that there's no clashing on the corners, and also things like this Bachmann shunter, the 08 shunter, that will trundle around happily over all the points. But when it comes to this 03 shunter, it does have a few issues. It tends to stutter. Now this mainline Class 45 is a lovely loco to run, tad noisy perhaps, but it's only got 2 pickups, and you do tend to find that sometimes there's a little bit of indifferent running. I know people do extend the pickups and put extra ones on there, but it's a nice, for its age, it's a nice locomotive and of reasonable detail. I don't think there's anything else at the moment. There's all kinds of things in hand, so I'll fire up the power and we'll see a couple of trains running around. Two locomotives running, one's a Class 25, I believe it's a Hornby one, and the other one is a Hornby West Country Class Plymouth. As I said, the biggest challenge was getting the locomotives over the lift-up flap. So I've only powered it to one end, and it seems to run off the other end fine, so we're getting continuity of electricity, that's not a problem. And that's about it. I'd just like to thank my boy Chris for doing the videoing on this, otherwise we'd have a very shaky time and day. Thanks to everyone. If I don't speak to you before Christmas, have a nice Christmas, but I'll try and put up another video before then. Thanks a lot.